I was reading recently in Ezekiel chapter 8. It begins in verse 7. God comes to Job, to Ezekiel, and says, "Come with me and look at this." And he instructs Ezekiel to dig into the wall. And there in the wall, Ezekiel finds a door. And when he opens it, he finds the leaders of Israel, their priests, hunkered down in their own private little caves. And inside these caves, they have etchings all over the walls of creeping things, forbidden things, idols, all of these secret sins etched into the walls of this little cave. And God says to Ezekiel, they think I don't even see it. They think they're doing this in secret away from me. And God's point to Ezekiel was, I see all of this, and it will be punished. Now, that's a brilliant description of our heart. And it's a secret place, like a little cave that we go to, and the wall is adorned with the things that deeply and dearly matter to us. And I used to call myself a Christian, and the walls of this cave were covered with images of motorcycles, boats, RVs, women, alcohol, all these things adorned the walls. Now, I've been set free by the grace of God. Grace is working in my life. The Lord comes in through the Holy Spirit and says, let's clean these walls off. Let's make things right. Now, when it says that Jesus stands at the door and knocks, he's knocking at the door of that little cave. He wants to come in. Can you imagine the Lord of glory wanting to come into that little smelly cave? And he wants to help you clean it up and make it a pure place, a temple, a sacred place for God. Now, Jesus abides with you in there and makes it a beautiful place. But there's someone else who crouches at the door. What door? The very same door to that little cave, your heart. Satan is crouching at the door. He's always knocking. He always wants to come in. And the second he comes in, he starts adorning the walls with all the wrong, perverse, wicked, sick things of the world. So keep Jesus in that little room and work with him. He wants to clean it up, make it a pure place, make it a habitation that he's comfortable in. But when you go and indulge in sin, you're throwing dirt, you're scattering garbage all over the walls, you're carving idols into the walls, and it just tells Jesus that he's not welcome.